If you're tired of settling for mediocrity, start by quitting. I'm tired of watching YouTube. I know you're probably watching this on YouTube and you're like, okay, does this guy not want me to watch his video? That's what I'm trying to say. I think there's sometimes a good thing about YouTube, but I realized last night when I fell so into the conspiracy theory rabbit hole that I'm losing the battle for focus and attention. I'm losing the battle for impact because I'm letting my life be taken away and used up by YouTube and all the other lame social media stuff. I usually get on YouTube to learn something about AI that I can implement or to catch up with some kind of entertainment thing that I like. And maybe at the beginning, all those things are good. Maybe there's some benefit to them. But what I realized last night as I learned yet another piece of pretty much useless information for myself about some conspiracy that I won't name here, that didn't benefit me. It didn't help me. It didn't help me at all. The saddest thing for me is that I am supposed to be a person who does the good works that God prepared in advance for me. I'm supposed to be a person who shows my faith by my works. That's what God says in the Bible in Ephesians chapter 2 and James chapter 2. Being a Christian isn't just being a believer who has a mental agreement with something, but it's about being a follower of Jesus, which means my actions have to actually be different and change. And if my actions aren't different, then there's no transformation. If there's no transformation, then what even is the point of all of this? And so I'm thinking about this in my own life. I'm thinking about how for like an hour and a half or 2 hours, maybe more, I kind of lost track of the time. I have allowed myself to fall into this hole of watching too many YouTube videos. And some of them are good. I'm not saying that it's all bad, terrible stuff, or that like I'm watching anything that I really shouldn't be watching, any super negative stuff, but it's not building me up. It's not helping me to become and to live out, to become the person and to live out the life that I know that I'm capable of living. And it's coming down, I think, not just to wanting to be entertained, but wanting to avoid something. That's what the procrastination is, right? It's avoiding something. What am I avoiding? I'm avoiding some level of pain or work or discipline that I don't want to have. I'm settling for something way less than what God would have for me. I decided to put an end to that today. I'm not going to completely sign out of YouTube or delete it, although that might actually be a really good idea that I might need to get to if I get more aggressive. But what I put an end to was this avoidance. I'm putting an end to this avoidance. I'm not going to keep living this way anymore, but I needed to put my foot in the sand. I need to draw the line in the sand and tell you about it, tell you why this is so important to me. I wrote down a couple things. First thing is, I want to shift my mindset. I want to live a life that I don't have these regrets anymore. Live a life that reaches the full potential that I believe I'm actually capable of. I want to shift my mindset, not just to hold on harder to willpower, but actually to think through the reason behind this. That's a mindset and identity shift. And then to create the systems that enable that to happen, that smooth out the pathways to doing the things that I know are good that I want, and to make it more difficult to do the things that I really don't want to do in the end. Here's a couple ideas. The first one is, I want to interrupt the thought pattern of, oh, let me just go check something quick, or let me click on that video, or save a few to my watch later and then start watching them. Instead, I want to put the work, the discipline, the pain, the focus first. So do that for 10 minutes. Start with it. Just delay the YouTube for a few minutes. Find that when you just jump into the hard thing and start doing it, it's not as hard as you thought. It gets done faster. You feel better. There's so many positive things to that. And I want to keep on that. The second thing is, maybe rather than thinking of all the things and vague generalities that I need to do, I want to get really specific and focus more. I've got a faith and focus journal that I'm using to write down the tasks for the day. Maybe it needs to be even more specific. 10 minutes of this thing. Maybe it's 10 minutes of sermon prep, or 10 minutes of responding to messages that I need to do, or 10 minutes of preparing this next teaching that I'm doing, rather than just the vague generalities. I want to reshift my focus onto what God's best is for me. And so the third thing is reaching this beyond myself to other people that care about this like I do. I actually met with a group of guys today, and we just shared honestly about something that we're struggling with and something that we want to improve or change. That's what I chose. Chose to tell them, hey, last night I watched YouTube for 2 hours and it was nothing beneficial to me. It didn't help me with my work. It in fact distracted me from the greater works. And I told them some specific projects that I know are hugely impactful that I did not make progress on last night because I chose to do that instead. I chose to do YouTube instead. I'm not gonna do that anymore. I put those projects out there for them to know, and I told them, you're gonna see screenshots of my YouTube time. You can go into the Screen Time app. I don't know if I saw it pulled up here. I was showing them how I was planning on doing it. You can literally go into the Screen Time app. It takes 5 seconds. You walk into it, it's in settings, and you can literally see how long did I spend. YouTube's an hour and 36 minutes on the day so far. It's because from midnight, I spent an hour and a half. Ugh. I can't get down on that too much. That's behind me. What's in front of me is the identity of being someone who chooses the hard work first, a person who perseveres, a person who keeps going, gets the job done, delays this, and is honest and vulnerable in front of other people who care as well. What's one thing in your life that you could quit doing, or one thing that you can start doing that would help you to become the person that you're meant to be and to live out the life that you're meant to have? Maybe it's quitting YouTube or severely limiting it. Maybe there's something else in your life, but whatever it is, choose that one thing. Tell me about it. Send me a message or comment if you want, and we can go on this journey together. But if you're tired of settling for mediocrity, start by quitting.